guys, welcome back to another edition of Karen's Kitchen. Today I'll be making some steamed fish and I'm using salmon head. With my salmon head I'm going to be adding some okras and some country peppers, kochi we call them back home. I'm using cock soup. I haven't got any fish noodles. Some sunflower butter. I'll add a potato. We've got onion, we've got spring onion, we've got parsley, we've got celery down there, we've got some green pepper, we've got red pepper, and yeah, Bammy. Sunrise Jamaican Bammy I'm using today. Just before we cook our bammy, we need to put the bammy the soak, and I will cut these like in either half size or in quarters, and then I will put them to soak for 10 minutes. You can use either water or milk, and since I'm doing my steamed fish, I don't want to use milk, so I'll use some water to soak the bammy for at least 10 minutes. So let's get cooking. So I've cut the bammies in quarter sizes and I've added the water to it. Make sure your bammies are covered and fully covered so they're properly soaked. Yeah, so I'll leave this soak for at least 10 minutes and then we'll start cooking. So I've washed my vegetables and I've started with the spring onion. I'll chop them and then add them to my pot. And I'm using my wok because it is much deeper and even a little bigger than my actual pot that I would have used. So I've added the butter. Now I'm gonna add my seasoning to this butter and saute it for about 2 minutes. So I will now add my potato and my carrot, and then I will cover the pot and let it steam for another 2 minutes, yeah, and then I'll continue with the rest of ingredients. So I will now cover the pot and I will turn the stove down to medium heat so it can slowly steam, just for the potatoes and the carrots to be cooked. So after 3 minutes, this is what my pot looked like. I did say 2 minutes, but I was busy tidying up, so it went over the 2 minutes. Anyways, after 3 minutes, this is what my potatoes, my carrot, and my vegetables look like. So I will now add my fish head to the pot. I will turn them down because I don't want the skin from the fish to come off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll just use 6 pieces. I'll just use 6 pieces. Now let's cover this for a while I make up the other ingredients. So once I finish sieving the noodles, I use some boiling water to mix it. Now I will add it to the pot. So there, I've added my noodle mixture to my pot. I will add some lemon juice, you know me, and this fish business. Okay, one thing around so there. And then you just use your full spoon to mix up everything. Go gently. And we are cooking salmon egg, and that will not take long to cook. So I will now add my bammy to my pot. So I've now added the okra and the bammy, and I will put my stove on medium heat and cover it and let this bammy steam. And once the bammy is steamed, the steamed fish is completed. So let's cover our pot and leave it there to steam for maybe about 6 minutes. So another 3 minutes and my steamed fish and bammy will be done. And remember to turn your bammy on the other side so the other side can get some of the juice from your fish and goodies at the bottom. And yeah, this is all done to be brown. So before I turn my stove off, let me just recap for you guys. I'm doing steamed fish with bammy, and I've added 2 potatoes as well as 2 carrots and some okras and our natural seasoning for the pot. Oh, as well as the salmon head which I use. So previously I washed my salmon head. The butchers they clean it for me nicely. I got home and I washed them nicely, seasoned them and leave them to marinate until I was ready for them, which is now. I chop my seasoning. I use onion, red pepper, green pepper, and what else did I use? Spring onions. I've got thyme in there. I've got some celery in there as well, and parsley, but I use the parsley from the bottle. Before all of that, I chop the vegetables and saute it with some butter, and I use some sunflower butter, and that's my preference, so it's up to you what butter you want to use. Once I was done, I then had my potatoes and my carrot, let them cook for 2 minutes, and then I added my salmon head. There goes the timer for the pot. And I had my salmon head. Then I saved my noodles and then mix that with some boiling water and add to the fish head and the seasoning my vegetables. And I let that cook like for maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I added, because you know it's salmon head and salmon doesn't take much long to cook. Once I was done, I then added my bammy, which I soaked. Before you can cook your bammy, you need to make sure that bammy is soaked. And I soaked it for, to be honest, I did say 10 minutes, but I soaked it for a good 20 minutes to be honest. And then I strained the water from the bammy, added it to the pot with the okras. Then I sprinkled the parsley, added some lemon juice to take away the rawness from the fish, the scent from the fish, and let it cook. And this is what my steamed fish. I've just turned the stove off. My steamed fish with okras, potatoes, and carrot looks like. Now I will dish what I want to eat and show you my presentation. So this is what my steamed salmon head with carrot, Bammy's, okras, potatoes, and the natural ingredients look like. Thank you guys once more for tuning in to my kitchen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell that once I've uploaded a new video, you will get that notification straight away. Also remember to invite your friends to check out my channel. They can also invite their friends and just help me to build that channel. See you all next week, next day, sometime on Karen's Kitchen. Bye bye.